Hey guys, we're still working on the hip joint and we're going after hip extension, which is when the leg gets behind the body. This one is very, very critical for low back pain, and it shows up a lot because a lot of times people spend much of their day sitting, right? So this position, seated in a chair, allows all this to get really short and stiff. And what ends up happening is when you go back to standing, you're missing range of motion, and it forces your pelvis to roll forwards and puts a lot of extra arch in your back. Some people call that sway back. Essentially, it's too much extension in the spine, and it can create a lot of muscular and joint type problems. So if we can spend a little time freeing up the front of the hip using our band, we can start to get into a better position and free the back up and allow some breathing room in those joints in the lower back. So you're gonna step through the band, and it's gonna go as high in the hip as we can again, all right? And then you're just gonna get down and back away. Now, more tension in the band is better. So once you get here, you can work yourself backwards, all right? This is a pretty good amount of pull here. And you're simply gonna let your hips sink forwards until you get a stretch in the front, all right? We do not wanna see you try to get a bunch of extension at the expense of spinal arching. So keep the torso upright, just allow the body to move forwards as a unit until you get a stretch in the front. And once you have that, you're going to contract your hip for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax the hip, but maintain the stretch. When you activate the hip, it signals the front to relax, and so you're gonna get more bang for your buck working through this contract-relax cycle. We're gonna spend about 2 minutes here, going 5 seconds on with the hip and 10 seconds off. That's a 15-second cycle. 8 of those is 2 minutes, or set a timer up, go for 2 minutes and just contract and then relax. Contract and relax. And your test retest here is simply, what position can you get in here? See how it feels? Work your band a bit and then recheck. You may also notice when you stand back up that the front of your hips feel much looser and freer. So spend a couple minutes working on that.